there wasn't pipes to get to houses in the old days, and so they would send a wagon called the water wagon, which was a giant tank on wagon wheels.
I do remember the Sparklets man coming to people's homes with the Sparklets
and the Sparklets man would, but I'm just saying that's where that term "he's on the water wagon" comes from. Is in these old hick ass towns that didn't have any pipes yet. Mm-hmm. Somebody would have to have a horse pull a giant tank with water in it, and you get your weekly water ration.
Yeah, you come out with your fucking buckets, fill them up, and that water, they'd be heating that water up in a pot for a morning shower.
Right, and save it and make soup later.
That's for only when you're washing the feet do you save the water and make soup.
Yeah. Hey, check this out. Perrier was first bottled in 1898.
Damn.
But the springs have been known since 218 BC.
Wow.
So it probably was one of those things where people would go there and it would be like some kind of holy thing and you thought it cured everything. And then eventually they just started bottling it. And after World War I and during those times, the water was all fucked up in Europe, man. They were shooting mustard gas everywhere.
Fuck. They fucked up their own fucking water, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm drinking some stuff called Origin. Origin 100% natural spring water. You guys do know that one water out there's a few of them. Crystal Geyser. That's filtered water.
You know that's filtered. I want to say.
Well, no, they have to say fucking. They have to name. Yeah, there's different verbiage. So if it's not like they have different things where they don't put natural spring water.
This is super suspect.
You cannot put that unless it's legit natural spring water. That's
natural spring water sourced right here in America.
They might have got it from the spring here.
Right. In America, though? What part of America?
Well, there's still spring
water.
That's
what it says on the back of this.
Alpine spring water, if it has alpine spring water and says bottled at the source, that's fine. But Dasani.
Right, Dasani is another one. There you go.
That's Colorado
They can't
River.
say that. They have to say, filtered at the Cleveland dump.
Yeah.
All right, we ready?
Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Your brother, basement hard luck. Basement hard luck. Card shots, thieves, murderers with hard luck. Pimps and card shots, thieves, murderers with hard luck. Your brother, basement hard luck. Basement hard luck. Card shots, thieves, murderers with hard luck. Pimps and card shots, thieves, murderers with hard luck.
Good morning and welcome to the Hard Luck Show. I'm your certified host, Steve Lucky Luciano. If you like the Hard Luck Show, hit the like button and then hit the subscribe button so you can catch us every Monday and every Thursday. My partner, Chuman.
Is Chumahan, Bone American Indian, Southern Californian, elegant barbarian, here to sit with the fellas once again.
Yes. And old Blue Eyes himself, 49er himself.
Sean Lewis, certified audio professional engineer. For the Hard Luck Show.
Oh, nice and smooth. Yes. And Big Pick Mike Angelo in the building.
What's happening, everybody? Big Pick Mike, also your ice cream man. Let me know what you need.
He's an ice cream man. He's helping with sound, lighting, photography, filming.
Jack of all trades.
And ice cream server today.
Yeah.
He does it all.
How did you... He had a scooper, and he had you guys just dipping into those bowls.
Listen, man. I'm talking to this guy, and he's like, the ice cream, and he's mentioned ice cream in his text messages, but I'm not really like. Mm-hmm. I'm like, why is ice cream? Oh yeah, I'm doing some ice cream. I thought maybe it's like a one-day job, that he was driving. And then he's like, I'm working. I had to work. I just got off work. I just left work. I worked 8 hours. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, these people want their ice cream. People want their ice cream. And I was like, in the text, I'm like, that's when I was like, man, what's going on? He's like, yeah, I'm delivering ice cream. This fucking custom, premium ice cream. I'm like, damn. So today, Mike's like, you want me to bring some ice cream in? I'm like, hell yeah. Brought some. He said, what flavor? I go, anything dark chocolate. He brought some bomb dark chocolate, but Mike's always got some surprises when he shows up. Yeah.
Well, just try.
Yeah. Does he have to drive like a refrigerated truck?
Ask him.
Yes, I do. Refrigerator truck. Yes, I do. A freezer truck. Jump in it.
And like when you go back there, do you have how big are these loads that you're unloading the ice cream?
I'll probably it's a 3-gallon tub. I probably have like 70, 80 of them on the truck, and in and out to different places all day, man. It's crazy.
Why are you laughing?
It's crazy. It's cool.
I'm laughing because I'm just imagining him surrounded by wealth and riches of ice cream all day, and I'm starting to think about. Like, do you take a break and you're like, fuck, man, I'm gonna hit this mint chocolate.
Nah, man.
He gets his trusty little spoon out of his back pocket and
you get over it real quick, man. No, you get over it real quick.
It's a refrigerated truck?
Is that true?
It's a freezer truck.
Freezer truck, okay. How many stops did you say you make in a shift, in one of your shifts?
Averages from 12 to 15.
Different places.
Different places.
And you said it might be a country club.
Country club.
Nice restaurant.
Nice restaurant. Like you go to Nick and Steph's in downtown LA, steakhouse. We'll go there. Also go to like Los Angeles Country Club or go to the Long Beach Country Club. Things like, or the Yacht Club too. We'll go different places like that, and they actually serve specific ice cream to these places. They carry only these flavors. So there's like 52 flavors from this company. It's pretty dope. It's pretty cool. I'm happy with it.
Do you drive by like Baskin and Robbins and you're like, man, fuck Baskin and Robbins?
Pretty much. I tell them flipping the fingers, tell them eat a fat one and then roll through. It's all about Fosselman's.
And what is it like at these yacht clubs?
They actually go meet with a chef, and whatever they're serving that night or that week on their menu, it's our ice cream. And they put it with their desserts. It could be cappuccino ice cream. It could be espresso and cookies. It could be anywhere from a blueberry cheesecake to strawberry cheesecake or a sorbet if you want. So it's just I'm learning more and more about their menu. But they've been in business for over 100 years. They've been there since 1901 out of Alhambra. And they're family owned, family based, and they got an incredible story, and they got impeccable taste for their ice cream. I've never been in this situation before. It's pretty cool.
Damn, awesome. That's dope, man.
Really dope.
That's a family-owned business that's been in business since 1900.
Yeah, I didn't expect anything. I thought like, okay, I'm gonna try some ice cream, but then getting to know the history of this place and what it affects with people, and being called by chefs in the kitchen, and then go, oh, yo, it's the ice cream man, and it's a trip to be that. It's a trip, man. So it's just like,
say the name? Are you able to say the name?
If I can, yeah. It's Fosselman's Ice Cream.
Fosselman's. Now, Juman, have you ever heard of Fosselman's prior to this?
No.
Okay. Sounds dope. Though.
Have you?
No, I didn't. But I'm their ice cream's good. I had a great ice cream just now. They make all of it in Alhambra?
Yep.
That's crazy, man.
All Alhambra. All handmade in the
Fosselman's Ice Cream Company. I'm looking at their website, and they've got kind of like an old-timey like soda jerk fountain thing going on, you know what I mean? And
like jerk that wire type thing?
They jerk that wire.
Okay, jerk that wire. Come on.
Hey, this actually looks like pretty high quality ice cream. Their packaging is fucking dope.
It's good stuff.
They have a whole case. You can go down there and you can buy the gallons and whatever else. Hey, Big Lux, you think there would be any collaborations with cookies and Fosselman ice cream, like a cookies ice cream flavor?
I mean, there's definitely opportunity as long as these, some of these companies that are like, unless the kids are in it, a lot of these companies that still have like the old guard,
right?
They get scared of cookies because they start to, it's like the story I tell people with Tapatio. The grandfather dude's still alive, he's still fucking running shit to an extent. He's like fucking almost 80. And we were all set to do cookies. But those old school, Central American and Mexican, like they're not going for it. They don't want to associate themselves with their. Isn't that interesting? Not crazy? not all that crazy, but
I mean, it's hard. It's really hard with that many generations out. It's hard to wrap your mind around the way the markets change and the way cultural tastes change. If he's like 80, what are you thinking? Like 1940, 1950s when he come up,
Right.
and then he's gonna sit there and try to figure out what hot sauce or his hot sauce is gonna do.
Well, and like his first take on the whole thing was like, I don't want if there's THC or marijuana in the sauce,
right,
we could lose our we're like, that's not what's happening here. Like that's not what we're talking about. We're not even involved in our cannabis company. We're just talking about clothing. We had a blue sauce. We had proposed like this blue tapatio sauce. It was badass, bro. Yeah. So then he didn't go for that. And once he went to that, we were getting kind of bummed. And then we like repitched it with the red sauce, the whole thing, and the art, and it was bomb, dude. We had our own labels on Tapatio, so it was Tapatio guy, right, but kind of like he had like cookies and light blue on the packaging, but then it was the red sauce. Like shit was dope, and the apparel that went with it was dope merch, man. But even the daughters were trying, because I was dealing with one of them. They were like, I know, and but it's, and he just wasn't having it. And I'm telling you, man, it's happened. Look, I had people I don't even know who owns Playboy. They might have been bought by a conglomerate, but I had those people all hot to do something, and that's Playboy, right? And then as we get closer, they're like, the cannabis. I'm like, that doesn't really sound like... Playboy was always pushing the envelope as when it was what I knew Playboy as a magazine.
The brand is over.
Well, yeah, right. Yeah. But, it just seems like a brand like that you would think they'd be open to it, you know what I'm saying? But so it's weird, man. You get to, some of the stuff that we did with White Castle, there's a lot of red tape, bro. A lot. So you see some of these, like you're saying, Chumahan, 2-3 generations back, a couple generations back, it's a whole different story. They're just really they're not with it, And
if the people can reach back that far, the environment that they lived in, the way it framed or the way that it sort of looked at cannabis was something way crazier than the reality. So it's really hard for people today. I mean, remember Cheech and Chong, when they came out, they kind of like broke a lot of ground to make it, a subversive comedy talking about cannabis. I mean, before that and before Animal House,
I don't think there was anything. And Animal House didn't even tackle it the way Cheech and Chong did.
Well, you look at the movie Reefer Madness too. That was like total.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they were like, holy shit.
40s.
Yeah,
right. Oh, there was 40s and 50s. They would show somebody smoking a joint, and they'd like jump off of a building and crazy shit like it was PCP.
Right.
Yeah. And you're gonna get addicted. All of a sudden, you're homeless on the street. Smoke the joint. Now you don't know where you're at. You're homeless on the street.
A jazz band.
Yeah. I mean,
you start robbing people with a lead pipe.
So it's interesting, man, because I'm out there. I'm talking, with different retailers, as you say, collaboration opportunities, and it's funny, man. I mean, you even have people coming from like alcohol backgrounds. I mean, like it's hard for us to be in a space with alcohol. We don't get down with alcohol. But I'm just saying, there's like been some things kind of out there, and even people like from that world are gonna fucking step back on cannabis. And this is alcohol. Are you kidding me? It's just interesting.
Yeah, but cannabis is such. Cannabis has legitimate medicinal history and uses in a way that alcohol cannot match. Alcohol has been sort of pushed on everybody through, all of the cultural propaganda and history. I mean, you go, it starts with like England, and then everybody's drunk, and it's been going on for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. Cannabis is medicinal. It's flowing, from the South in a way. And for people who can't afford doctors and all that malarkey, cannabis has been a useful tool. And so I think alcohol sees cannabis, any inch that cannabis gets, alcohol is freaked out. They're going to lose everything.
Oh, that's the reasons why.
1,000%.
Exactly.
1,000%.
It's going to take up. It is taking up, market.
It's calorie free. I mean, think about that. People are trying to make a diet beer.
It also, right.
And you smoke a little bit of cannabis or whatever you're doing. You don't have to be imbibing all those chemicals or all those calories or whatever it is. So in my mind, I think alcohol fools have been looking at marijuana like that for decades. Like, we can't give them an
right.
inch.
They probably helped suppress it. I would imagine that they were lobbying and doing all sorts of shit to keep it suppressed, bro. Just like, you put those people with big pharma and they're all going to want to put cannabis out of business. Look at, man, they demonize that shit. Cannabis, from what I understood, originated out of Indonesia or some type of Southeast Asia area, right? Didn't come from Mexico.
Right.
They named it marijuana, and they're supposed to be taking that name off of it. But you think about how you've known marijuana to be marijuana your whole life. Think of the subconsciously, every time you've said it or heard it, it laments in your head as marijuana. Like, it sounds really south of the border. It sounds really, you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of fucked up, in a way. Didn't even come from there. I don't even know, but listen. From South, like you said, Southeast Asia or whatever, like near Korea, they have evidence of people using cannabis right
in 8800 BCE. Like,
that's crazy.
That's
bro.
Before the pyramids were built.
They found pipes, bro. They found pipes and seeds.
Right.
They found the shit. They found fucking weed, dude. THC. They found the remnants of pipes and seeds, and that's how they were able to. These motherfuckers knew exactly what they were doing. Yeah, it's crazy.
Right, and you could imagine, dude. Try to imagine a world like 8,000 years before Christ. There's not a lot of stress, right? You're not tripping. Most of the stuff that you can eat and live on is within your reach. And then you have a pipe and you're fucking token out.
Dude, think about that. That's crazy. They might have been doing that. They might have not even known what booze was. They might have not even made any of that yet.
Right. Seriously, think about people trying to, like,
and there wasn't like they were trying to escape anything. Right.
Right.
Well, like they're like stressed out. I need a break. Let me smoke it. Let me chill. Right. I just think it was different. I think it would have been viewed completely different, like a plant.
Yeah, it's almost impossible for us today to imagine what it would be like to live in a life where you're not unhappy.
Right.
That's interesting, bro. You say that.
Well, look at it also too, like with CBD. But I look at my grandmother when she owned Botanica. She had little jars of alcohol with cannabis in it, and it was for your joints and everything that ailed you, pain, nerves, that would help you with your pain. And it was real, like, oh, here you go. It was the
ointment before the
It was
ointments.
no qualms about it, man. It was like, okay, here, this is going to help you. And the stigmata that comes with marijuana from the 40s till recent, it's like it's the devil. It's going to turn you. It's going to make you think different. And all it did was take people's pain away. And if you look at it another way, too, it's like Big Pharma's going to attack that because you're getting into their pockets. You're like, I'm taking away from pain without any side effects. Like, I've been on enough painkillers in my life. I'm like, I'm going back to fucking cannabis. Fuck this. Straight up. And I gave my parents CBD. Crazy, man.
What do you, Shuman, not just Shuman, but everybody's opinion, like, things are definitely starting to ramp up, and it seems like I saw a lot of these cannabis, the guys that were that were real ahead of the curve with cannabis, right? The guys that really entered the space early on, the innovators and people that started establishing, I saw them quickly, you guys, pivot. As soon as this shit started getting saturated, they were already way on a deep path on the whole fucking mushrooms. Through the laws, like figuring out how to grows within laws and like all this shit, man. Like, and now you're seeing. I think Oregon's going to be the first state that's about to have like the first legal mushroom psilocybin, right?
Yeah.
And
I know Oakland, they decriminalized it, but they didn't. It's not necessarily
right. So you can't. You want if you. It's not legal, but you can't be busted for having it.
Right.
That's yeah, man. There's a lot of different things. And listen, man. I mean, I'm not condoning and I'm not knocking down. I'm just saying we're in a real interesting place because a lot of shit's happening in a very, very short amount of time. You guys, it was fucking since 1933. It's been alcohol. Oh, and pharmaceutical drugs at the farm, right? But any other thing, you're asked out, right? And now all of a sudden there's like different things are starting to like not only become decriminalized, but they're like, oh, we're going to start having places where you can purge and we're going to figure this out. And it's, I don't know, bro. It's,
I think like it might be happening around the changes in the economy and changes in the structure of money and the way work and consumerism and all that stuff is changing because alcohol is super inefficient. Like you can't really have a country running on alcohol and not have a whole bunch of
problems.
True.
Right.
Dude, yeah. Dude, I'm telling you. Go ahead.
Like the country that you know is the most alcoholic is the one that's most fucked up. What country do you think that is?
China or Russia?
Korea.
I would say, for my money, it's Russia. Their rate of alcoholism is like 48%, 56%. It's like everybody's drunk. Like, fuck it. And dude, they can't. This army, they were supposed to. They're still in the Ukraine, and they're losing ground. This was like we're in a year and a half now. This was supposed to be the #2 baddest motherfucking military on the planet, bar none. And they basically have blown they can't do anything.
And then they farmed it out.
Yeah, where'd they get? They got other fucking.
Well, they hired a company to do their. Now there's like a Russian company.
Chechnya. I think it's Chechnya.
What are they? A bunch of fucking soldiers?
It's kind of like Blackwater. It's their version of Blackwater. You know,
private military,
like mercenary kind of deal.
It's and those guys.
Yeah, but they have this reputation for being really vicious, like cutting people's heads off and playing soccer with them in the street.
The Chechens.
Yeah, real bad motherfuckers, right?
Real bad motherfuckers.
And then just recently, they blew up a dam in the Ukraine, thinking like, oh, we're going to flood the Ukraine. And then the water went in the other direction and washed the Russians out and screwed up all their battlefields.
Fucking dumbass.
Like, I don't know where they came up with that plan. They're like, we're going to fucking blow up this dam and then watch the Ukrainians drown. And then they blew it. They spent.
They're like, but we're kind of downwind of the whole thing. Hopefully it doesn't fall back on us, right?
Right, like they accidentally looked at the map upside down.
Oh no, you blew on the wrong side, you idiot.
There's a lot of people that think that their leadership actually doesn't want to fight the war, and so they're doing all of these things to sabotage everything so they can't
I heard one guy fucking pulled up with a knife and they also like 5 guys surrendered to him with guns. They were like, yeah, we just want to eat. And they handed their guns over. They just said they just wanted to eat some food. That's all they wanted. They'd
I seen
surrender.
one where
Yeah, they're like putting bullets in backwards and stuff.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't know, the guns are all jammed.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
there's one video where a guy surrenders to a drone.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the drone's like above him.
Yeah,
And he's
I
like,
saw
"Ah."
that.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Fucking A, man.
Yeah.
But,
well, so
Yeah, I mean, dude. But you know what, dude? I'm seeing it. I'm really seeing this. I mean, and I'm not even talking just from perspective of like maybe an anonymous program or any of that. I'm talking about just in general. To me, I see people, but I think people that I'm looking at are a little bit older. They're getting wise to alcohol. Like, and I'm talking about people
Right.
that aren't even alcoholics. I know people that used to drink. Now they don't drink. They may smoke a little herb, but they're on some like other shit. They don't want alcohol. They're like, they don't want what alcohol does to you. They don't want the feelings brought on. Like, they just are over it. They're like, and I feel like they're starting to like read through the bullshit and start to see alcohol for what it is. Then I think it's still very popular with the kids. I would imagine there's a lot of kids that aren't. There's certainly a lot of people in the cannabis world that are like, they're not down with alcohol, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Just not. And think about it, Juman. I mean, I know that there's different people and different situations that marijuana might be a gateway or marijuana might not be good for them. So I'm gonna say that out front. But on a looking at the larger scale of it, I would personally have to say I don't remember ever smoking a joint and going and committing a crime. Really, I don't ever remember smoking a joint and going and getting into a fight. I don't like. Just not that type of vibe with weed. Now, I could tell you countless times that I was in fights, that I changed who I was, that I did erratic stuff that I didn't know what I was doing. I don't remember what I was doing. I blacked out. All these other things, aggressive, angry, or depressed from alcohol, you know? Just a lot of different things.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think that it's a con.
Imagine how much money and time, police money and police time, firemen money and firemen time, paramedic money, paramedic time would
Hospitals.
be saved if you just took alcohol. Yeah,
Hospitals.
like it's just
Tons,
I bet you I bet you 2/3 of the emergencies that are in the emergency room wouldn't even be happening without alcohol. Guy's cutting his
Right,
finger off with a
I'm-
bandsaw, beat his fucking wife, fucking ran over his dog, fucking, right?
Drunk driving.
Slipped down the stairs,
Right.
drunk driving,
Table-
ran people over.
table leg.
All
yeah,
that
table
shit,
leg stuff.
dude. I tried to jump off my second story into the pool and fucking broke my back. You know, like, fuck, dude. Like, alcohol, man, dude. I mean,
What about like people who die at fraternities like every
Yeah.
just because the girls want to party? Like what's that? Nobody's shutting that down. They're like, well, our Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh, like half of his hearing was dealing with the fact that he would get drunk and nobody could tell if he was having sex with women with their consent, and it all revolved around beer.
Fucking A.
damn.
It's insane.
Well, I mean, don't
It's-
you? I mean, there's a wait, but there's a whole stigma to the alcohol thing for you, Chuman, in the history of
Well,
the people.
yeah.
I mean, they came over
Yeah.
and introduced it, and it was kind of like, oh, let's get these dudes all fucked up, right?
For sure. So if you look at even all of the colonial powers, England, Spain, Germany. Well, Germany wasn't really a colonial at that time, but Portugal. All of them used alcohol on natural people who hadn't been exposed to it as a means to gain control and level the playing or disadvantage those people from making good decisions or defending themselves.
Right.
Every single one. And the British did it with the Irish. You know, it's so crazy because on alcohol, we think of Irish alcoholism as kind of like a funny thing. Like, oh, it's Uncle O'Brien's all fucked up again. He shit the bed. It's not. That's a result of British colonialism.
Fuck, bro. That's gnarly.
Yeah. It's accepted. It's accepted.
But isn't that the same type of thinking, the same subscription to ideals as let's bring cocaine into the inner city?
1,000%.
Right?
Sure.
It's the same thing.
Yes,
it's the same.
that's where they got it.
Right.
I guarantee. And the British taking opium to China so that they wound up.
Oh, that was horrendous, bro. What they did to China, bro. What was that again? Remind me of what they did. They did something scandalous with the heroin war trade with China. Do you remember?
China, they took all that opium, I think from Afghanistan area, the Middle East. They were importing it. And the Chinese emperors at that time were like, they didn't like what the British were trying to do. Mm-hmm. Like the British were being pushy. And so then so they were like, no, we're not doing all that. And then what the British would do is they send this opium and sell it and get tons and tons of people hooked on it to turn the people against their own leadership and create dysfunction and confusion so they could go in and start taking over property and bring more trade and just basically steal.
And that's what they did, though, right? They got all of fucking China all hooked on it.
Yeah, to the extent that China had to shut the door to them. Them getting Hong Kong was the result of some pretty nasty battles and everything because of this opium.
Bro,
and that's why
this is the whole same thing of Big Pharma, too. This is the whole same idea of getting people on some shit they don't have any business getting on and then getting them hooked and then just fucking pushing them to the side. It all sounds like the same thing to me.
It is. Dude, I'm telling you, when they go back and they look at how they want to attack a country, one of the first things that's on the list is how can we poison their people with drugs to fuck them up? I guarantee it every single time. It's not a new thing. Fentanyl?
Yeah.
Hillbilly heroin?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean, every time they want to get the population hooked on something, the first thing they tell you is it's non-addictive.
Well.
They always say that. It should almost be the warning that it is addictive. Right?
Yeah. It's almost like you said it should be. It's like if you're running for office, then there is a chance that you're a fucking sick bastard. You know what I'm saying? It's like that same type of. Get what I'm saying, though? You know what I mean? Like, if you're trying to be a Boy Scout fucking president of the Boy Scouts, then you're basically letting us know you're a fucking chomo, you know? Come, right? You wouldn't be over here if that wasn't your deal, because we know your deals, because we've seen it over and over through history. You know, people that need these certain things have these other backdoor things, right? They come together.
Right. That's 1,000%, bro. That's why I think education is always fucked up, is because they've got to like pinch the knowledge straw for the next generation so they're not hip to it.
Bro, it cannot be a coincidence that our education system, at least the publics, what the masses are getting, are the most underpaid people in our workforce. The worst paid.
There's a reason. You're 100% right, and there's a reason why. There's a political committee that's deciding what stuff goes into books for what age.
It's straight up keep these people, and don't even, like, they're not going to do one thing, Chumahan. They're going to do all these things that you can't dig through, and they're going to be overwhelmed by. So that the funding's going to be all over the place. You're not going to be able to figure that. We're squeezing here, squeezing there. The salaries are fucking all garbage. We're going to fuck with what you can be brought into school. And it's all, let's just figure out 100 different ways to keep them in the dark. We need to keep the masses dumb. And we can't let them know it. So let's put it up behind this, that, and all these different fucking. They're killing us in a million different ways, bro. A million different ways. You know.
That's why sometimes I like. For me, I get a little crazy. Is just because, you know, for me, the average person, I don't think that they really are dumb. Like I don't. I think humans by nature are genius. But what happens is, they're held back and distracted in so many ways that are not in their benefit that they're for the most part. That's how you get people that are like Trump supporters still. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I get it. He was on The Apprentice, and that first year, maybe you were excited. And I could even understand why you might think, hey, once he gets into the White House, then there's going to be real adults telling him how things really work, and he's going to listen. But because the education system is so crazy, and because fast food is just like everywhere, and there's no health care, and everyone's drunk.
Think about that, though. Think about the food that they're feeding us, but they're not giving you health care, bro. Think about that right there. It's a setup, dude. It's by design. And I even have to start going further back and start thinking about when people talk about women's lib was really just to get more money and start to break up the fabric of the house. Like, of course you want the mom and the dad gone. Now the kid's in the fucked up school. Not only is he getting misinformation, getting shot at, getting bullied, being taught by people that are getting paid nothing, and you know what I'm saying? On top of all, and we're gonna fucking split up the families. So now the kid's got multiple layers of not only trauma, but lack of health, any kind of, like, dude, it's a full by design. You guys are fucked. And that's that.
Not only that, the entertainment, right? The entertainment. And so they're not at school. We're going to flood them with a bunch of shows and movies that are going to send them down some pretty dark paths.
Brother, are you fucking, man, you just hit it on the head, Chumahan. I mean, from the content that's being developed, some of the just garbage ass, just, man, horrendous shit. I mean, to the music and all that, man, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, man.
Oh, Blue Eyes, think about when you were like in middle school. Like, what kind of movies, what kind of shows, what kind of, you know what I mean? Really think about what you were being told.
And also think about, Chumahan, what access did you have? What access did you have at that point in time? You had access to shit that was on TV. Like, there wasn't no motherfucker. And they clipped out any movie that they'd put on TV, like Godfather, they clipped out all the bad shit, right? Yeah. So you can even have access to it. You'd maybe have to go with a parent to get into an R-rated where you might see some shit, though. But on the average, you had no access to full-on porn. You had no access to full-on drug cartel murder sites where you can watch people all. You didn't have all these. You can click on YouTube. You can watch this. You can watch that. Whores dating this, that, fucking. Right? Juman? Now, your grade school kid has that. All that, bro. Shit, he has no business even have to be thinking about or contemplating, let alone seeing. These now all come. You had to work to get some naked pictures when I was a kid.
Right. Now you could see
you motherfucking had to
on a Tuesday.
Right, in math class.
Right.
You can watch your fucking your buddy's fucking mom giving head for OnlyFans, your teacher. So it's I mean, think about that, Schumacher.
Yeah, but think about this. Think about this. You're 100% correct, right? On the digital screen, you've got access to bananas porn you've never had access to before. But now you got more young people unable to close the deal in person. Like, socially awkward and unable to figure out how to meet the other sex and actually have something happen or have a relationship.
Oh, I got so many wet fish handshakes, bro, in the last fucking 15 years. Like, but the guys walk up to me and they shake a hand. They can't look you in the eye. They don't even know how to engage. I had people come in to get hired for work. They don't even know how to make themselves useful while they're standing around. They're completely, they don't know how to engage. They don't know how to address people. Yeah, it's all that social shit. And you want to know something? I get mad at them. I get mad at the person. But I was just talking about this the other day. I mean, like, you're starting to run into some times where we got introduced to a lot of this after we had already spent some time in life without it. There's kids now that since the time they were 2 or 3, they've had an iPhone in their hand. Now they're in their early 20s. They don't know life without it. It's affecting them in a whole different manner than we are. I remember going and seeing the movie. Remember the movie Warriors, Chumahan?
Hell yeah, Warriors!
I went and saw that movie, and I must have been about 10 or 11. I went with my sister to Westwood and snuck in with her, and I got in, right? And I walked out of that movie, I think I was 12, and I straight got into trouble. Immediately, bro. Immediately. Threw some fucking bottle at some kid at school that Monday. I got suspended. I got in trouble. Like, I did some crazy shit because that movie really influenced me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Think about, man, what are these kids doing now? They're like twerking and getting butt jobs and fucking AKing down, mowing down kids at school. Like, what are these kids thinking now?
I don't know, but I can tell you this. When I'm hiring people at the firm, it's like almost a revolving door because there's a huge contingency of people who they're trying to figure out how to have a life without any pressure.
What happened to that guy we did on the interview that used to work for you? How about that guy? That guy wasn't wrapped too tight. That guy was having all sorts of problems even sitting through an interview. We did like a couple shows with him, remember?
I'm telling you right now, that dude.
Where is that guy right now?
That guy is somewhere down on 3rd Avenue with his shirt tied up like a bikini.
Okay.
Honest to God, he went from that to we had to part ways. He had a different project to work on, let's say. And now, we just call him in to watch the dogs every once in a while. That he went from
possible paralegal to dog watcher.
Wow.
Yeah, to a dog watcher. I'm like, and dude, he's not the worst. I've had tons of. I had one guy, dude. I won't say his name, but he had a stress ball. Like, he didn't have the stress ball on.
Bro.
Yeah, man.
Listen, he didn't have the stress ball at the interview. Like, I didn't see that. And I come out and I go, hey! And he's like, and he had a high-pitched voice. He was a big dude. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like squeezing this ball. And he's like, I'm just trying to figure out how to write this letter.
Everybody sounds like King Salmon. Go on.
I go, hey. He was like Salmon, but with even less testosterone.
Oh, man.
Okay.
I go, let me tell you something. This letter is for a certain friend of mine. His last name is Luciano. He's a very serious dude. And I sure hope you don't screw up this letter because he doesn't like screw ups. You understand? And he was like, my heart stopped a little. He was really he had a ball. And I go, what is that in your hand? He's like, this just helps me because I got PTSD.
What? Oh, God.
Fuck.
He lasted 5 days. He just couldn't handle it. He was like, I just can't. I've never worked in an office before, and I can't deal with this. He's like, I don't know how to. There's and a lot of people, I'm like, what do you think life is? It's not going to get any easier. Like, you want to make money, right? You think they're just handing it out? Like, I mean, I tell them, I go, even if there's no money involved, if you've got a lover and you want to like do anything with this lover, you don't think there's going to be pressure, stress? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand why people think that they're going to, I don't know what movie, what show, what information they're getting where they think they're going to be able to live some kind of stress-free life. Yes, your reaction to it, absolutely. Can you become peaceful inside? But you can ask old Blue Eyes. All of the Zen masters, they're peaceful on the inside because of like, they've decided that they're going to live with the stress and not take it too seriously. They're not going to try to hide or try to create an external environment where there's no stress or no pressure.
But Chuman, why do like jobs that people used to have, like when we were growing up, guys were like, oh, carpenter or fucking electrician, or I'm going to go into this or whatever. Like, they removed all those programs out of schools, bro. Wood shop, metal shop, like and now like work, labor's like almost looked down upon or menial, or we're gonna let people from other countries do like, I don't know, it's just way out, dude. And everybody's got like a get rich scheme of how they're gonna create an app that they're gonna sell, or you know, the next
so
side
true.
yeah, or you know, in my field, there's a lot of fucking kids that have the next rap song album. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like, but it's
but everybody overestimates their ability to do that. Like everybody sees somebody successful. Everybody sees the invention or whatever, right? But this is why I think movies screwed up everybody. Because when you watch a movie, it's 90 minutes long. And the idea is we're going to show you Edison's life in 90 minutes. And so when you sit there and you watch it, you watch him like stress out. And then there's like that, 20 minutes montage. Same thing with Rocky.
Yeah. The music starts playing. And yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but it's like 20 minutes and then you cut to the glory.
Right. Ripped up and
so,
winning a championship. Right.
Right.
People think that's real life. They think that's real life.
Right. And so they get started, and then it's Wednesday, and they've made zero progress. And then instead of thinking like, oh, I'm supposed to hang in there for the next 20 years, they're like, well, maybe I'm just not passionate.
Yeah.
I'll find something I'm passionate about. And then they spend like 30 years lost, starting and stopping things because they're trying to find their passion. And they don't realize that in order to get to the end goal, it takes, boredom, it takes sacrifice, it takes embarrassment, it takes not reacting when you're pissed about something, it takes it takes a lot, bro. I thought when I became a lawyer, my ship had come in. I was like, oh, wow. Right? Give me my bar card and I'll put it into the ATM machine. And then I learned that you have to actually work. It's like, I don't know what I thought. I thought like I was going to be wearing a suit all the time and I was just going to be going to this nice cherry wood desk. And there was going to be like, all these hot secretaries and paralegals carrying paper for me. And
you were going to be eating
like
big club sandwiches and nice salads at lunchtime. And
2-hour lunches. And
Right. I might have to go into the courtroom and yell objection. And then I'd win the day and everybody would be, excited about it. And then I turn around and it's not like that at all. At all, bro. It's work, homie. Fuck.
And also too, it's like what like you say about movies, they really don't present the challenge. It's like a real snippet of the challenge, and then okay, you went through it, you persevered, now you're gonna win.
Right.
And it's like that challenge might take you 20 years on what you want to do, like you said before. And I've noticed that too. It's like I'm doing my photography. I've been doing it since 2008. And I'm not expecting to win overnight, but eventually down the line, something's going to happen. I have to be persistent, constantly at it, and take the losses and take the struggle that comes with it. And who knows who's going to look at your stuff? I'm still working a regular job, and I have to do what I have to do. And what we're coming to lately as a younger generation, it's instant gratification. And they figure, okay, I push a button or I talk to the screen, I get what I want, and that's how it should happen. But in the real life, it's like you got to put the fucking work in, the sweat, the blood, the rejection, everything that goes with it. And now it might not work out for you. You may not succeed at it. So what are you going to do then? Are you prepared for that? And a lot of people can't handle that. Like this might not be.
Yo, big luck. Sorry,
Go-
Big Wayne. But yo, Big Lutz, like when you're at Cookies and you're running those events, or you're managing the brand and all that stuff, right? I mean, people probably think that you have some glamorous job and you just show up and party all the time, and then somebody hands you a
the greatest fucking thing, bro. I spend most of my fucking time in front of a computer. I was just saying that to somebody. I'm like, oh, in front of documents, and it's a lot of phone. It's like I'm not. There's a level of creation, but it's like small. It's not. It's figured out somewhat quickly by a few people to play, and then you have it, and everything's going on, and it looks cool, and it looks like fun, but they're only seeing you when you're showing up there. So they think you're just showing up at all these, oh, dude, that's dope, and you got this, you know, brother, like, they don't know, man. It's like, yeah, it's a work, you know, and, you know, I tell you, man, I gotta say, Chumahan, like, and I'm, you know, I've had my ups and downs and my issues in life, but I don't know. I have to say that, like, I knew, like, for one, my parents didn't have any money. They weren't gonna save me. There wasn't like, I needed to get out there, and they needed help. My mom needed help. I had to go out there and work, you know, and contribute. But early on, it was like, I knew that I was gonna have to hustle, and because of however I came from, whatever it looked like, I wanted to grind. Now, there's people around me, very close to me, my closest friends, that came from nothing. And they work hard, they grind, they have good lives, but they went after it. What I'm trying to say is this, is that there's a lot of young people out there that are just, I don't know what their families, I don't know what their growing up was like. I don't know what happened. I don't want to say it's a generational thing because I'm intertwined with two kids that are my kids that are 25 and 30 that they're not on that page. You get what I'm saying? Even when one of them was lost, he was still trying to do his own thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I know it's not generational. And then like, I fucked up in a lot of ways raising my kids. I fucked my life up, and it eventually, you know, it affected them. But man, if I don't know what I would have done if I would have been like really super successful. I mean, I probably would have fucking damaged my kids more than helped them. I probably would have hindered them by trying to give them everything I didn't have. You know.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. There's a lot of people that have financial success and have total family bankruptcy. A lot. This country raises a lot of people up to put their jobs ahead of their kids.
Right.
And I can tell you, like I've said it before, when you're in these luxury sober livings, all you see is fucked up rich kids.
That's
like really fucked up. Like their parents built an empire, and these kids are gonna shit it all out.
I wouldn't even, and bro, I would even go as, I got to tell you, bro, I'm seeing it all over, though, not just sober livings, but treatment and recovery on the West Side. I see it all through the meetings, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes I think that these kids on a deep, deep level hate their wealth and privilege because they equate it with the abandonment of their parents. And I think, like, you know, I look at how hard it is to build anything. It's really hard to build something, for real. Like, if you're, like you said, starting out from scratch, and you definitely need people in your life that are going to help you build. And, you know, when I look at, maybe this is a good segue later to the next show, fatherhood or something, but you know, there's a lot of stories where the parents dedicated their lives to building something, and then their children just lived to tear it down.
Oh, dude, that happens. Fortunes have squandered. Oh, shit, 100%. Because I can tell you right now, what the parent had to go through and where the parent came up and got the grid from, whatever it was, that kid didn't have the same experience as the parent. They had the polar opposite, probably. You know?
That's it.
I mean, I don't know if that's it, but you know. Listen, Shuman, I don't know what we're gonna title that show, but it started off with 100-year-old ice cream.
Went into cannabis.
We went into
alcohol.
Yeah, we went into everything.
Yeah, that was a kaleidoscope of interesting ideas.
The Kaleidoscope Show.
The cavalcade of
Kaleidoscope.
Hey, man, I want to just real quickly thank Enzo's Pizzeria for just fabulous eggplant parmesan sandwiches. Enzo's Pizzeria in Westwood. I want to give a shout out to Esteban Oreo, Soul Assassins, and give a shout out to Big Burner, Vibes, Family Vibes, Papers, and Cookies. Go to supermaxhardware.com and always listen to the Hard Luck Show on Mondays and Thursdays. Chumahan, what you got?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Vonda Bowen, LLP, we were braids to court. Let the Tomahawks fly, the best legal representation money can buy. And I also want to give a big shout out to Fosselman's Ice Cream.
Yeah! Dude, I'm tripping. You're not even here eating it. I should have given them a big thanks, and I will. Go ahead, Chuman. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just going to say that they've given our man, Big Mike, a solid financial foundation so he can continue that photography. And if you are curious to know what good photography looks like, you can look at what Esteban Oreo does, but you can also look at what Big Mike is doing on our show posts. Those are fantastic photos.
Yes, they are.
Sir. Thank you.
That's all I got.
Yeah. What's going on there, Sean? Oh, Blue Eyes.
Always, I got www.hardluckshow.com. But today, let's talk about amplified.com/the-hard-luck-show. You could go to amplified.com and then just search for Hard Luck Show. And it's amplify with a D at the end. So amplifyd.com. And so we got some of our stuff up there. So the LA Crime mixtape is free. Go on there. Download the LA Crime mixtape. We also have the Art of War up there. And what's the other one?
I don't know what the other one is, but I want to preview, right? We're in the talks with Miss Sterling, and she's got a show coming up in September. She's going to give me the hard dates. I got to run it by Steve, but everybody's getting this real time. But the issue is, Big Lux, she's wanting to set up special tickets. You've heard her on the show. You've heard about her implants malfunctions. You've heard about everything else in between. You can meet her in person, including one of your favorite Hard Luck Show hosts, whichever one can make it, September. And you would find your ability to do that on Amplified. We're going to set that up, and we're going to start setting up dates for people to come and meet the guests. The first one, pilot program.
Is that right?
Rachel Sterling. Yes, Rachel Sterling. Backstage, see her in person and find out why she leaves old Blue Eyes tongue-tied.
Every time.
Nice.
So Amplified, that's amplifyd.com. You can go on there and search for the Hard Luck Show, and it'll come right up. Proto episodes is up there.
Oh, yes.
War, and the LA Crime mixtape is free. There's some episodes you've never heard before on there, so download that. Also, we'll probably have some auctions later on, and give away some stuff, and look for free shit on Amplified.
Yeah, we're thinking about auctioning off a 1-hour ride-along, ice cream ride-along.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
Yeah, let's go.
That'd be dope.
We'll go by the beach, man. We'll take
Ice cream ride-along.
Let's go.
Don't fuck up. Yeah, let's do it.
What you got, Mike?
I got Big Pick Mike. I got Mike Angelo Photography. You can check that out on IG. Also, you can check out Bionic Sound System. We do rentals for concerts, events, speakeasy, whatever you want to do. Hit us up at that. And pretty much working the new hustle at Fosselman's Ice Cream, man. So check it out. You need some ice cream? Hit me up.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That's it. Well, listen, you guys.
That's
Hasta la vista. Peace in the Middle East. And we're out of here. Come on, you gotta smoke a cigarette.